here with Georgia gun owners, guys. It is going to be a huge week in the fight for constitutional carry. I think we all know that. We're going to give you guys an update on where things are today. Last week was a whirlwind, and a lot of guys are wanting to know, are we in a good place?
Where?
Are we in a bad place? Like, where are we at right now when it comes to constitutional carry? So we're going to pause here for just a few moments, let the crowd build up here just a little bit. Once you guys can verify you can hear us okay, then we're going to give you guys an update that you need to hear. Give me 1 second here.
Yeah, give us an audio check. Let us know where you're tuning in from, guys.
I see the crowd starting to pop on here right now. So, guys, if you can hear us okay, we're going to kick off this broadcast. Alex, last week we saw a full vote in the Senate. We saw multiple rounds of committee votes. So, guys, we're going to break down where we are and then tell you guys kind of what the problems and the concerns that we have right now are here in Atlanta. So, as everyone probably remembers, last week, Monday, we could go today, we finally forced, and the key word there is forced, because they did not want to move constitutional carry through the state Senate. We saw Republicans attacking GGO members. We saw Democrats attacking GGO members. It's kind of a great day as far as we're concerned.
It was wonderful.
But they passed it. Party line vote. They passed it. That was Senate Bill 319. Now, SB 319 has been sent to the Public Rules Committee for the last couple of days, and it basically has sat there and done nothing for the last 4 or 5, 6 days now since it passed on Monday. And the information on that is very simple. The House Public Safety Committee, what did I say, Alex?
I think you said rules, but it has to go. Public House Safety Committee.
No, Public Safety Committee is sitting on SB 319, and the reason is very simple. Excuse me. Speaker Ralston and House leadership, by God, do not want to let the Senate get credit for leading the fight on constitutional carry. Because right now, all they have to do is have a House hearing on SB 319, pop it over to rules, and that bill could be on the House floor for its final vote this week. But right now, Speaker Ralston is not letting that happen. So we have 2 action items for you guys that you have to take right now because they're trying to slow roll and kill SB 319 in committee. What were you going to say?
If I could, before we get into the action items that we have that we need everybody to do, let's just make sure you understand this. If the Republicans in Atlanta wanted constitutional carry to be passed into law this year and signed by Governor Kemp, it could be ready for signature as soon as Thursday. They're not meeting today. They could pass it through public safety tomorrow. They could have it done through rules the day. It could be on the House floor by Wednesday or Thursday at the latest and done and passed and over with. It could be done. But no, they're slow rolling it, and we're days and days and dragging on. And that's why we need your help right now.
So there's 2 paths that we can move forward with. The first one, the easiest one, the fastest one, is, and frankly, the best legislation, the best language is SB 319. So there's 2 action items. The first one tells the Public Safety Committee to get off their butt and have that hearing on SB 319 and move that bill onto the Rules Committee, onto the floor for its final action. That has to happen right away, so send that email. But then, secondly, the House has their own version now of constitutional carry, HB 1358. Now, you saw a video from us. You saw emails from us late last week. HB 1358, when it was first drafted, was a disaster. It limited who could utilize constitutional carry to a very small number of people here in Georgia. But GGO Nation unloaded on that committee, and they ran an amendment on the bill, and they fixed basically 99% of our concerns with HB 1358. I still don't like the idea that this legislation basically grants us the right to have constitutional carry versus simply acknowledging that it exists, like 21 other states have already done. But legally, it's the same outcome. Legally, you'd be able to constitutional carry under HB 1358. Now, after it was just made a horrible bill and then made better, now that legislation has passed out of the Public Safety Committee, and that bill is now in the Rules Committee. So we have 2 versions of constitutional carry today that are both alive in the committee process. The problem we have to guard for here are 2. Number 1, they can slow roll these bills. And we're hearing from a lot of people right now, especially in the House, that what Ralston may be doing is holding both of these bills, killing SB 319, and then taking action on HB 1358, the House version, in the last day or the last 2 days of session, which would then give no time for the Senate to actually take up that bill, run it through committee, and have the floor action. And if they do it that way, number one, they're going to kill constitutional carry. And number two, it will let all of the members of the House and Senate be able to campaign and say, oh, yeah, I was a yes vote on constitutional carry. You see how devious that is? That is some devious level stuff from desperate politicians who are used to having their own way. And frankly, they're outraged that GGO members have hammered on them so hard to force them to take action as far as we are today. So again, kind of wrap it all up here as far as this part of the video goes, we have two bills, two versions, two paths forward on constitutional carry. Both of them require a committee vote to move the bill forward in the process. That's why you have two action links right there. One for SB 319 in public safety, one for HB 1358 in the Rules Committee. You got to send both emails because both committees are currently sitting on constitutional carry. What were you going to say, Alex?
I was going to say that as you talk to your representatives, I think it would be wise for everyone. And when I talk to my representative, I'm saying a vote on constitutional carry on the floor after it has been exposed that they're trying to create a stalemate between the two chambers isn't good enough for me. It isn't good enough. The only thing good enough for GGO members is the law signed. It's the law signed. We are telling you they are running one of the most crookedest games we've ever seen. Crookedest is not a word. Crooked games we've ever seen, where they're going to allow the Senate to pass a bill and the House to pass a bill, and then both chambers are going to refuse to take up the other's bill and pass it and be done. It's garbage. It's trash, and you need to hold them their feet to the fire on the phones today and tell them you're not going to accept it. You want the law signed, done, and over with.
Yeah, that may be their game plan, but I can tell you guys that GGO is preparing additional rounds of very painful programs in targeted districts, especially in these committee members' districts, to remind them of what's going to happen to them and happen to their careers if they try to play games with our gun rights. Like you said, Alex, we don't give a crap about a vote. We want it passed. This is our last chance to do this for at least the next 4 years. And here's the reason why. In January, either we're going to have Brian Kemp up there, bumbling Brian, as they say, up there taking his oath of office for 4 more years. And if that happens, he is not going to have any, and I mean any, motivation or concern and have any reason to want to pass or sign constitutional carry, at least not until his next reelection 4 years later, or his next bid for reelection 4 years later. So, number one, we're going to have Brian Kemp in office with no need for our support. Number two, we're going to have, I know, Alex. Number two, we're going to have, and see, people are already commenting, Brian Kemp's going to be termed out. Look, Brian Kemp could have run for statewide office. Brian Kemp could have run for U.S. Senate. Governor. Brian Kemp is going to need gun owners again 4 years from now. And so
he's not retiring.
At that time, he's going to want to try to find a way to please us. So he's going to try that, but not until then. Now, option number two, and we all know this, it's Big Stacey. Option two is Big Stacey. She waddles her way into the governor's mansion. She gets sworn into office in January, and everybody knows then we have no chance. We have no chance to pass constitutional carry. Hell, we're going to be fighting to save stand your ground law and shall issue law for the next 4 years if Stacey gets in there, let alone have any chance of passing constitutional carry. So 2022, right now, this month is our last shot for 4 years minimum to actually passing constitutional carry. We cannot accept any type of slow rolling, any kind of delays, and we cannot accept any kind of amendments at the last minute that weaken this bill. Now, we're hearing other troubling news, especially out of the House. This is our message for House leadership, for Speaker Ralston, for anybody else. If you put constitutional carry in the committee at the last couple of days, and the timeline is winding down day by day by day by day, and we're counting down the clock, and you run a harmful amendment to weaken, water down, or undermine the impact of constitutional carry, here's what's going to happen. You're banking that we want to win so bad that we're going to sign off on any garbage you put forth because the clock is run down. We're out of time. And you think, you know what? There ain't no way GGO is going to oppose a bill now because they want the win. And frankly, David, I understand why you think that way. Georgia Carry, Georgia Two-Way, Six-Way, whatever their name is now, they will support anything because they want a win no matter how bad it is. NRA ain't going to say a dang thing.
Nope.
I can tell you right now, if you run a harmful amendment on constitutional carry and you think that you're going to get us to sign off on that trash because time is running out, you're wrong. You're wrong. We're going to oppose that bill if it's a step backward for gun owners. And then we're going to tell the entire state that Georgia Republicans not only killed constitutional carry, but they ran an amendment to try to make it drastically weaker at the last minute. We will not accept that behavior from the politicians in Atlanta, either chamber.
So, folks, now is the time. I know it's a Monday morning, and most of us are, well, all of you guys are working. You've got jobs to do, but it does not take long to press the button. We're going to pin it in the comments here. You should have gotten it in an email over the weekend as well. We'll send it out again today, I'm sure. But click the button. It's a pre-written email. You can't change the subject line, but you can change the body of that email however you want to say whatever you want. It's still coming from you, but it is a direct line directly into that committee's mailbox, or that whoever's on that committee, to their mailbox, telling them exactly what you need to tell them, which is call up our bills right now. Senate Bill 319 or House Bill 1358. Get it done through the committee. No harmful amendments that put us backwards in our fight for gun rights. Get it passed through the House chamber and signed into law. It has to be done. You guys have been phenomenal the last couple of weeks. It's been amazing to watch every single attack that they have lodged against us just get thrown to the wayside as you guys have plowed on through it. So this is it. We got to do it again. We got to keep up. The session ends at the end of this month. This is it. We're running down the clock here. We've got 3.5 weeks left in the legislative session season to do this. And so we need to not stop. We cannot give up now. We cannot let off the pressure. This is it. This is when we switch it into high gear and we just go. Hey, you can send that email more than once. You can send that email around to anybody, all your family, all your friends, everyone you know. Post it online. Post on your Facebook page. It's not going to get you banned. And just tell everybody, click this button, send this email right now. We need to light them up so they know that they may be told one thing in caucus by leadership, but dadgummit, that computer is telling them something different. That computer is telling them that people are pissed and they want to see this bill passed. And
you made a good point, Alex. Guys, once you do your email, you can take that link and put it on your own Facebook page, and then all of your friends can see this link there and can take action as well. So make sure you do that, guys. You know, I want to just be clear. We are in the driver's seat right now. Gun owners are in the driver's seat. The fear on the faces of the politicians in the Capitol is palatable. You can cut it with a knife. They're all trying to figure out, what do we do to get gun owners on our side in the primaries later on in May, in the general election later on this fall. Everyone knows that Stacey's coming with a massive, massive budget to try to take Georgia and make it blue from now on. This is our chance to fight back and make them realize the only way you're going to get gun owners off your back is to do what we've told you to do, which is to pass constitutional carry. We'll take either one right now, preferably SB 319. We'll also take HB 1358, but that is on the condition, and that is on the assumption that David Ralston does not run any amendments to weaken this bill beyond where it is right now today. Guys, time is of the essence. Fire off your emails. We're going to keep you guys informed. It's going to be a busy week in committee, we hope. Keep an eye on your email inbox. Keep an eye on your Facebook page. Keep an eye on our video stream for more information. We'll keep you guys informed. Take care.
Thank you, guys.